This is the time that Jesse Ventura, mostly have seen this, but I mean, we do have new people, so why not? This is the time that Jesse Ventura walked off the Opie and Anthony show. It's just one of the greatest moments in the show's history. Check it out.
Not 5 of those hijackers alive.
Yes, they are.
They're not. He's hosting a talk show on Saudi Arabia. No, he's not.
They're all dead? You're sure of that?
Yes.
Were the bodies identified?
No, but that's taking to that argument.
Well, we'll just fly with that. What the hell? My government told me that. So, you know why I don't believe my government?
Well, you believe Saudi Arabia's government?
No.
They're over there flying planes around commercial airliners?
But here's why I don't believe my government. My government has lied to me so many times in my life.
Okay, fair enough.
They lied to me about the Gulf of Tonkin incident. Isn't that pretty important? The incident.
Well, you didn't want to go back that far. You don't want to go back that far with Kennedy. We can't go back that far in Vietnam. You said to me that we're those guys.
No, because this happened in 2004, pal. So we're not going back that far.
You said we send our guys off to war without giving a shit, and I'm telling you, that's not true.
Yes,
I'm not.
it is.
I agree with you.
When did you go to war?
I've never been in the military.
There you go. So you don't know.
But I say pull them out of every. So because I've never been in the military. When we are attacked by, I feel, a nation, we should not...
It should be proven first.
I feel we proved it, you feel we didn't. You also feel that fucking Bush was behind 9/11. So we're always going to disagree.
Hey, don't put fucking words in my mouth.
You feel that the U.S. government was behind it,
How
and
is
Bush
that
was at the head of the
I
U.S.
didn't
government.
say that.
Who do you think
I just said
our government's covering it up?
We have not been told the truth.
So you feel that
Well,
Bush...
okay, wait a minute. All right? If you'll calm down a moment.
You're yelling. You said the F word.
Yelling.
You're the governor.
The F
This is serious. And I'm only talking your language so you'll understand.
No, you shouldn't bring you down to my level. Bring me up to yours.
You know,
I want to solve what you said.
Let me answer this question.
I want to solve what you said about...
You know, if you're not going to let me talk, I'm out the door.
You've been talking the whole time. All you do is yell over people, and you don't want to address point by point. You act like we say, send our boys to war, fuck them. We've never said that. I agree with you. But I want to pull them out of Germany. I want to pull them everywhere. The U.S. military should never be dying for other countries. I don't care what happens.
Get them out.
Fuck them. I don't care if Kim Jong-il takes this out. That's not my business. I just think that if we are attacked, we have the right to want our military to respond. So that's not some warmonger saying, fuck the boys, send them over. That's what I wanted to address.
Jesse just sits and looks at Jimmy.
Why?
Awkwardly.
That was a fair point I just made. You were wrong when you said that.
I don't know. I didn't listen.
You just talk over everybody. Holy, you're a big guy and you talk
I
loud.
talked over you.
Yes,
You're just now yelling at me because I'm not talking.
I'm not yelling at you. I'm just yelling about your point. You accused us of something, so it's not
No,
fair.
I didn't accuse him.
Sure you did. You guys are just full of shit. You're warmongers. It's like that's not the truth.
Yeah.
Yes.
I stand corrected.
Thank you.
You're a great American.
Well, I'm not saying I'm a great American, but I'm not a warmonger.
When your country calls, you're there.
Hey, I've never been in the military, so you're brave. I'm a coward. I have no right. We got it. Stop.
Did I say that?
Yes, you did through implication. We all speak this. We have the commonality of language, so you can't say, "Did I say that?" when you say something. To me. You did it to me. You said I don't believe in the Constitution.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Jess.
Governor.
You always just sulk and walk away. Why?
No,
you
I'm
put
done.
words in my
Hey,
mouth.
there's a fucking guy here telling me I got a schedule, asshole.
You're using dirty language, asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Bye, tough guy.
Bye, tough guy.
And thanks for your service to our country.
You're welcome. Thanks for touching me with your fucking stupid riff-raff fucking Rocky Horror hairdo. You're bigger than me and stronger than me. So what? I don't give a shit. You want to beat me up? Go ahead. I'm not going to fight a guy like you. That means nothing to me.
I know.
I argued with you. You put words in my mouth, and you didn't like when I did it to you. You put words in my mouth saying I didn't believe in the Constitution, and that's bullshit. It's not true. I don't agree with abusing it.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, you're welcome. You're a bigger patriot than me. Godspeed. Fuck out of here.
Wow.
Get the camera outside.
Fucking baby.
That ended on a
Fucking baby.
nice note.
Who gives a shit? Big fucking guy that doesn't like the little guy yelling.
That truly is an amazing moment from the Opie and Anthony show. I haven't watched that whole thing in a long time. Oh my God, there's so much there. Jimmy took it way too far as this. Jesse Ventura wanted to strangle Jim Norton. You could see it. But he also saw, like, these big, tough guys, they recognize other big, tough guys. And he was looking at Kenny sideways, and Kenny was looking down at Jesse Ventura's hands. They both knew, like, there was a respect there between those two. And I think that's the only reason Ventura didn't come back and try to lift Jimmy up by his neck. You could see it. There was like kind of a respect between Jesse Ventura and Club Soda Kenny that day. Like, oh man, if I go for that, I'm just saying it. If I go for that little twerp, this guy is going to be a major problem. And I think that's the only reason, because I think Jimmy pushed it. I think Jimmy pushed it to the point where Jesse felt like I gotta. Sorry. I gotta pick this guy up by his neck. But Kenny was there watching very, very closely, and Kenny's eyes, fascinating. Because when you do security, you gotta look at the hands. You gotta always look at the hands. The face means nothing. You got to see what he's going to do with his hands, and that's what Kenny was doing. He was kind of just looking down like this. Wow, that is an amazing clip, because you can just see it in Ventura's eyes. Like, I can't let this punk get away with this. And then he had to, like, figure out how to back out and walk out of that studio with some respect left for himself. That clip is amazing. Because I was studying Kenny through that. Kenny, cool as could be. And Jesse's like, holy shit. Not only is this guy like 6'6", 6'7", whatever Kenny was, but he's cool as could be, man. This is going to be a real problem. That's what Jesse was thinking the whole time, near the end of that whole thing. Like, I'm not worried about that guy. I'm worried about this guy that's staring at me at the door. Wow, is that good? Jimmy was spot on. Jimmy gave us a great fucking moment. That's for sure. One of the greatest moments in O&A history right there. Jimmy would at some point get to where he was going to pick a fight no matter what the content. I think you might be right on that. LOL, Opes giggle. Well, look, where I sat, I knew, we used to call it radio gold. I knew we had gold that day that people would talk about for, at this point, decades to come. Like, that clip is... how is that clip 14 years old? Going back to what we were talking about earlier. That thing is now 14 years old. That's crazy to me. Funny thing is, Jesse was right and you guys were dumb. Cheers to Major. Cheers to Major Plausible. You got to explain why, though, Major Plausible. That's lazy. Explain why Jesse was right and mostly Jimmy. I mean, that was Jimmy's thing. I stayed out of that one, obviously. I was just giggling along because I was like, this is amazing. This is so uncomfortable. I love this. I used to love when things got so uncomfortable. Very nice, Big. Very nice. All right, I think we can start wrapping up. Wrap it up. That would have been a good one, though. Jesse and... Oh, my God. I mean... I don't know how much older Jesse is than Kenny, but Jesse don't play either, man. I would have gave it to Kenny if I was a betting man, but Jesse doesn't play. So could you imagine if that's where that went? Oh my God, we all would have been fired. So fired on that one. Well, I mean, yeah, it's got to be said, Major. Jimmy, I think Jimmy was acting tough because he knew he had backup. I know over the years I acted tough because I had backup. It's kind of part of human nature. Because Jimmy is not a dumb guy. He had to see that Jesse was furious inside. And there's so many parts of that video where you see Jesse is contemplating doing something crazy because he's so mad. When he's taking a sip of water, he's looking, he's like, I want to get at this guy so bad. And Jimmy had to see all that. But he probably also knew that, not probably, Kenny was, we always knew we were well protected when Kenny was around. Oh my God. Kenny was absolutely amazing for us. He really kept us. He kept us safe. Jesse's face was shaking at the door. Jesse was out of his mind. But I think out of respect for Kenny, like, you know, tough guy recognizes tough guy. He's like, all right, I got to let this go. He was probably sitting there going, I got to let this go. Because this guy, not Jimmy, this guy, Kenny, is going to be a real problem here. I think that's the reason why he let it go. Can we all just get along? Hell yeah. Jimmy didn't really do anything wrong, Hope. I think you're too hard on the little fella. Am I, Aldo? Am I a little tough on the little fella? Ugh. You like Jim Norton, Aldo? Oh, God. Go listen to Jim and Sam. You're here for a reason because you know they stink. All right, we're getting a bottom line. I'm a big fan of bottom line stuff. Bottom line, let's go to Ernest. He's a member of my YouTube channel. Thank you, Ernest. And he's got a bottom line. I'm a big fan of the bottom line. He writes, bottom line, Jimmy is still a real jerk. Your bottom line is perfect. You being a member of my YouTube channel is perfect. Thank you, Ernest. I appreciate you.